Everybody, Fabian for Liberty with an incredible bombshell update. Proof of the global economic reset being underway, as if we needed any more proof, because quite frankly, we can again look around the world, look around major financial heavyweights, financial top industry, analysts, the World Bank, IMF, all saying the time has come for the dollar to cease as the world or the sole world reserve currency. But an article today, or the new data that came out today for U.S. Treasury sales are really, really interesting. The Chinese dumped almost $50 billion worth of treasuries. The Japanese have also dumped treasuries, about $4 billion, not much. The lowest level on record for the Chinese since May of 2013. What's interesting is that China is sitting on a record surplus of cash, but they're not buying U.S. debt like they always have. Now let me stop here, for example, because there's something called the normalcy bias that many of you maybe have heard of. It's basically like if you know the world as it is, as it exists, it's hard for some people to imagine a world where the dollar isn't the world reserve currency, prices at the grocery store doubling or tripling in price, which already, a story just came out the other day about food inflation running on basic staple commodities 20 to 30% plus. And yet wages aren't going up, but yet the Fed's like, oh yeah, no, everything's fine. We're, targeting 2%. We're worried about deflation, but inflation isn't a problem yet. Even though I've done the math and it's really simple to see how 20 years of 2%, and it's much higher, we know, 5% at minimum, but just to take them on their word, 2% for 20 years targeted inflation means almost a 40% devaluation in the dollar. But again, kind of getting my head of myself. Let me give you a quick story here. You may or may not have heard of a guy by the name of Roger Bannister. Roger Bannister is an incredible athlete, and he believed that he could run a mile in under 4 minutes. Now, prior to this, nobody had done it, and literally scientists, all kinds of analysts, sports pundits of the time, sports newspapers, everybody was saying it is impossible